What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, May 13th. The time is 10:55 a.m. The markets are still open. I'm done trading early again today, so before I go work, I just want to do a quick trade recap. No trades overnight. I had an idea, but obviously, um, my target, which was down here, would not have been hit. I'm glad I didn't take that trade. I wasn't too confident last night in it, so I didn't take it. I'm actually missing a long here, but that's okay. We're up $440 on the day. We need less than 400 to pass this account, so I'm not trying to rush anything. Just want to, be diligent, stay patient, and take good setups. So this morning, this is the first entry. We took a trade here. I am going to document that because at the end of the day, as you know, I've stated before, TradingView will get rid of my execution. So here I bought one. Nope. Here I bought one at here I bought one at 21066.25, and I this is when the market opened, so I wasn't sure if they were going to go higher and get us to this level. I had a few levels up here, a couple levels up here from the hourly chart, and to get us up here to this pink zone, which we had sold off from starting in February, came back and retested it, and sold off in March. That is from the hourly chart. All right, now, so I entered into this trade here. I seen that it was starting to pull back, but we got these buyers here on these wicks. So these wicks let me know that buyers were here. But what I said when we were live was, okay, buyers are here, but are they strong enough to push us higher? As I said that, they pushed us higher. And if you were watching it play out, this kind of looks like a little bear flag there to send us higher. So that was a little confirmation that we were going higher. We probably will go get into that zone. I'll miss that trade, but that's okay. Not gonna lie, I'm just looking at it like, oh, I want to get in. I want to get in on the pullback, that pullback. But back to the trade. So I enter one there, and I'm thinking, okay, we had our pink box here. Actually, I don't know. Oh, it's purple now because we have an imbalance that we created. But this box was pink, and I said that if we break this box, which was a high from the daily chart on March 3rd, if we break that high and find some support, that I was going to go long. I was going to add four more. I was kind of hesitating, talking myself kind of in or out of it, and I was looking at the distance here that we had to go from here to potentially go test that high. So we could have came to test this high, right, through like a wick test kind of, or we could have pulled back to this level and tested this high, and my entry was somewhere around here. 066, actually my entry was up here, yeah, somewhere around there. And so I didn't want to add because I'm risking 350 on total to make 1,000. And so if I add four here and I have to move my stop up, right, I have to adjust my stop, then that brings my stop that brought my stop somewhere, once I entered in, somewhere up here, I believe. So if we did come back to test that level, then obviously I would have been stopped out with five. So I was hesitating on whether I should add or not. Once we kind of got this open, we got this candle. I seen we weren't selling. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy. So I added four more here, and we'll go ahead and document that on this candle. You know what? I'm gonna put the time because TradingView moves these a lot. So 9:39. We'll put the time on this so that we can have that information for our. I'm gonna start doing weekly recaps and just journaling my trades more. You know, the less trades you take, the more safe they are. The more you can actually journal and make sense out of what you're doing. But when you're just scalping, then it's kind of hard to do that. So here we bought four at 21,144.00, 144,000, and that was at 10:03 a.m. Keep in mind that these are the somewhere p.m. somewhere that candle opened at, let's put 3 minutes, matter of fact, because the candle opened at at 10:03, but the candle opened at 10:03, but it's a 3-minute candle. So it could have been anywhere between 10:03 and 10:06. So forgot that piece of information. We're just going to go ahead and document that. That is a 3-minute candle that I'm trading on. All right. So we got that documented, and that will bring us to a average of, we'll see how the trade played out. That will bring us at an average of 21066.25 plus 21144, and we're gonna multiply that by 4 to give us 105,642. Divide that by 5, and that gives us a average of 21,128.45. So 21,128.5. So we'll put this at the average at 21,128, and then we'll do 0.5, and we will lock that position. Actually, we're going to unlock it because now this messed up our so now our risk is what are we risking? We are risking 140 ticks to make what is it, 440? Yes, to make 400. I'm sorry, not 440. Why'd I put that there? That's my new parameter. Sorry, because that's the trade I need to pass the count. But back to this. Sorry, we are risking, yeah, 100. So 350 to make 1,000. Trading 5 contracts, and so this is our new entry level here. So 28,128.50. I exited early, and the reason why is because we made this move higher, and then we went higher, and our pullbacks were just these little green candles. And so I was saying that I would have liked to see a nice trend day to where we had, like, 4 or 5 candles to the 4 or 5 candle moves higher, 2-3 candles pull back. But obviously we didn't get that. So once we got this red candle here that I sold on, and I sold at watermelon. I sold at 21,173, and I was thinking when that candle came in, obviously, and again, this goes back to in relation to where my entry was, right? But so my average entry was here. I'm about $400. I think it seemed 500 here, and I'm in profit, and it's starting to sell. Now the question becomes, do I hold until we come back and test this previous resistance, potentially this previous resistance, and give up 50% of the trade, right? Knowing that the trailing drawdown is tracking me. Do I give up the 50% of the trade, my take profit? Do I give up that 50% in gains to potentially come back to break even lower to give 100%? Well, today it would have worked out because, hindsight is 2020, and we did not pull back as far as I thought we would. But what I did see when I seen this candle forming was more sellers than what we had previously seen in this entire move right here. So I decided to cut the trade. It's okay. I'm up $440 on the day, and we have less than 400 to pass the count. Now, obviously, had I held on to the trade, we would have our full TP would have been hit, and we would have passed the account. But that's okay. Sometimes these things happen. I mean, had it pulled back further, I still would have been happy with exiting early. So I'm happy that I exited early with profits. Obviously, if I stayed in, full TP would have been hit. But had it pulled back, I still would have been happy with exiting the profits. I'm up 440 on the day. So for me, overall, that is a good trade. Obviously, it's even better when you hold to full TP. And I'm just going to make a note right here of where I sold at. But obviously, it's better when you let full TP hit, right? But doesn't always happen, so that's okay. Um, what is it at 10? Okay, we're gonna do at 10:09 a.m. and then we're gonna put a 3-minute chart. That way, um, when they get rid of our executions, they'll be there for like a weekly recap. So that's the trade for today. Yesterday's trade was good. One good trade, one big trade, one quick $200 scalp. So it's like $200.18. So I'm happy with that. Today was one trade. It gave us $400. I'm happy with that. Obviously, again, had I held it, full TP would have been hit. We are just hovering around initial balance high right now, and our next level is this pink zone. So we will pay attention to the larger time frames and see if we can get something set up within those time frames and look for a trade like that. Location is the target. Obviously, this is an imbalance in the market on the 1-hour chart. That is an area to target. We may trade within that 50% of that range and bounce higher, accept it, or we may fully repair it. So those are just some things to look at, or things that I'm looking at. Can't tell you what to do. Sorry, my eye is itching. Can't tell you what to do, right? Those are just some things that I'm gonna look at. Overall, good trading week so far. Monday and Tuesday were great days. I'll be on at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Hopefully we have another great day. That's it for this video. Keep in mind, again, trade locations, as I said in the previous video, the move, what time it is, and what you're willing to give up out of your profits to let full TP hit. Now obviously this time I was kind of late. Now had I entered in 5 here, obviously we wouldn't have that problem, because if I enter 5 here, then full TP would have been hit. But since where I entered at put me higher into the overall move, I needed to be a little careful. Obviously I didn't have to sell, but that's all right. Hope you find some value from this. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, right? Gotta say it. Actually, I don't. If you find value in this, I'll see you at 8 a.m. Peace.